Tigers play it out with Joey Wentz? Do they view him out of the bullpen?
I think ideally we can ask Jones this on track and continue to.
Lido pitching coach. Catcher. And that was an interesting conversation with Barkley. They threw a lot of cutters. What do you think about as he. Man, that'd be sick. Let's go to work on it. They did that last year.
A lot of different situations that come up in the game. It's not as easy as it sounds. The first now he's got nobody going to catch him on that guy. The only thing that's going to get him.
The one pin, a two-run blast for Isaiah Kiner.
Remain aggressive. Tigers ratio, strike to walk ratio is so they take the lead 3-2 over the Tigers.
Kiner Falefa, not necessarily fielder for the Yankees.
Yeah, they got win help.
You see the pitch at 6. Estevan Florial fouls it back. Belay over 100 games.
Bomb up like that. You don't want to throw it down the middle. Ooh, good
pulls the string. Matchup for Joey Wentz and Jake Bowers. It pours in on the corner. On a line to Mayton.
Good positioning right here. You can see it.
You had mentioned it earlier, Gibby, that Mayton more of a backup catch if you want me to. Just get me in the lineup.
Good your opponents are that you're seeing. And many, that's when you throw yourself. Maybe there. The possibility of doing your job.
Fit in perfectly right away. Wentz with his second strikeout. Looking forward to your breakdown of Joey Wentz. But first, we're going to bring in Awnings. Spencer, we appreciate the time. How'd you feel today?
I felt great today. Big improvement on the slider, so I was excited about that.
Power and the slider had great tilt today. Slowing down all of the mechanics and helping sync everything up. Is that
this is the most effective way for it to sink in? What are you looking for from
today? You know what I mean? But like it to make your pitches.
Yeah, but also it adds a different element to the running game. Kick out of the stretch anymore and get away with it like they used to.
So what's the biggest impact, Spencer? We've handled it with hitters.
Great question. I like having the pitch column to be able to signal back and forth. Situation you can't step off. I think honestly it's just going to speed up the game, and I love
the leads that the guys are getting instead of just
unless you get in. So you have to be more selective, but you can't be scared.
Generally, if somebody early breaks,
that's part of what we're repping out in the practices in the mornings. I'm feeling good.
All right, good. That's a great sign, man.
Great sign. Super
really
important.
Really important.
He can carry a lot of the load.
If you have a game where he throws 5 innings and he has 2 or 3, or am I just sore?
I think that's through the tail end of your rehab, no matter what it is, that you're just going to have to. Felt like in Spencer's case, because he was able to reach forward, you turn back and see the ray gun, make sure the velo's where it needs to be with you. I think that was what he was looking at. Innings, how many pitches into June, July, and August will he be alive?
As possible. Picks way out in front, 2-1.
But that's why that makes it Lorenzen as well, and you're going to have plenty of guys that can cover the innings and twos guys, but knowing that they're there for that reason.
You just saw 2 pitches
out of the infield.
That's why I'm broadcasting, pal.
He's got stranded. Nice job by Joey Wentz to get out of it. This break is brought to you by Mary. Specifically, it's the Mary Grove Awnings.
Train it. So I started myself, get used to that clock. That's the main part.
Too much. It's going to be the gamesmanship of it, whether it's runner on.
So the Tigers starters feeling very comfortable even before the bases are empty. 20 seconds when there are runners on, and they'll get a 30-second rate.
I think I would be more inclined to hope.
Right, if the clock expires, not past 8 seconds. If it's expired.
In 8 seconds, the batter's getting there, and then you're standing. And they think just because the clock's run down, you're going to pitch it. He's going to take Arsenal. What do you think?
For me, this is you know, this is where the game is right now, and it's definitely, they just had to come up with ground rules that they'll be able to adjust as they go. When you've stepped off and when you've thrown over, you definitely have to throw. But what suffered a loss or something like that from the rules that are going on in a vacuum all of April, I would think. Yes.
Or to hold for 5 seconds and then pitch, or Colonel rush, but it's not even close.
Zach.
I mean, you know, there's, like I said, there's just kind of things that you're going to have to think about as possibly a young guy.
But you don't want to make a mistake.
Correct. You don't active with your disengagements and your the finish line. The guys are trying to finish. Looks like he's talking to him right now.
Yeah, and
Carpenter takes a foul.
Yeah, so some shift limitations, minimum 4 players on the infield, 2 on the outfielder can go anywhere except catcher's box.
Joey Wentz continues to work for Detroit here in the.
So you talk basically you have to be on the dirt.
Yes.
So you cannot. Many infields wind up. You can't move off the grass.
Strike 3 call.
You must get on the dirt before the pitcher, but you could win a game that way.
That's true.
I mean, you got to have somebody.
Drive single to center.
That kills us.
You think might be the most challenging for players to try and get used to.
When you throw over your allotted time, I mean, that's a big managers in the late innings calling for. I feel like that, you know, Jim Leland, AJ,
for the boos of the opponents.
Thanks, guys.
Down the left field line, but
if you step off the next time, what do? They boo. Right? He didn't get a grip.
so
you can see that mechanically broke down. So you know, but that probably.
To Ronnie Garcia, we'll look at his numbers when we return in a 1-run ball game. Will be right side of the Tigers go to their infield. Yankees waste a 2-out double. The final out, keep it 3-2. Carpenter drifting over. He's got room.
Halfway into the water off the boat to grab this fish because wasn't going anywhere. You take a toll on your body because I was sore the next day.
Is
Just bring you fishing would be slightly ahead of golf, according to Riley. Coming up, it is being finished. Well, Gibby, let's get there.
Yeah, he's not going to have it up north, is he?
Yeah. He's got to hurry, and he's going to stand up with a 1-out.
Just
again, Torque swinging the bat better, much better.